Hey YouTube, Suicune Shinobi here with a review of the PokePla Kits 9, 10, and 11, Suicune, Raikou, and Entei. The legendary dogs of Johto, even though I think two of them are based on cats, but I guess Entei's debatable. But regardless, these are available for roughly $10 or so a piece. AmiAmi's price lists them at roughly 550 yen a piece. Retail price is, I think, 720 yen a piece. So you can find these at shops like AmiAmi, HLJ. You might be able to find them on Amazon. I don't know, but I definitely know that AmiAmi and HLJ stocks these, and they should all be in stock. So happy hunting if you decide to hunt them down. So let's go ahead and take a look at Suicune first, then Raikou, and the following up with Entei. So here is Suicune, kit number 9. And it is a singular set. All these are available individually. And because of that, it's a lot nicer figure than the evolution sets, just like Zekrom and Reshiram and Ho-Oh and Lugia. The bigger legendary, the legendaries that they sell individually end up being much nicer kits than the evolution set. And we'll go ahead and take a look at why. So here is Suicune itself. He's got his little tail whips wisping up through the front here. They do hug the body rather close, so don't let that alarm you or anything like that. This is a giant hollow piece up here, and when you raise it up, his leg moves. It's not a very interesting gimmick, but it's a gimmick nonetheless. Sticker-wise, his eyes up here are stickers, and then his white diamonds all across his body are stickers, which is perfectly acceptable to me, and I don't mind that whatsoever. These stickers are having a little bit of a problem staying on, but in terms of sticker detail, I think this kit does a pretty nice job. I wish there was a little bit more to go into, but that's really about it, because that's all he does for his gimmick. But everything is colored appropriately and looks really nice. Suicune was always one of my favorites because he reminded me of some sort of like water wolf. And I really dug that, so Suicune's definitely up there on my list of pretty cool PokePla kits. So, now that we've taken a look at Suicune, let's go ahead and take a look at Raikou, the Thunderdog. So, here's Raikou. Looks a little bit better than Suicune in my opinion. He's got his little lightning tail here with his little floofy cloud butt. This is kind of made to look like a cloud, like a thundercloud or wispiness or something like that. I'm not too sure. But anyway, he's based off a saber-toothed tiger, I believe, which is a cat, but he looks doggish in nature, I suppose. Sticker-wise, we have all of his black stripes are all stickers, as well as these places right up here at the forepaws, or the forelegs. Front legs? There we go. The little yellow area. Not yellow. Grayish cream color. Right up here is stickers. Plus his eyes, of course. So, really not all that bad. Just like Suicune, if you raise his little wispiness up, he pounces or something. Or he shuffles. Or runs quickly. I don't know. But anyway, that's all for his posability, which is just this joint right up here. So that's a bit of a shame. And his head obviously does move with that as well, since it's all connected right up here. But the head looks really nice. I like the sculpt and the design overall. And I can't really fault the stickers all that much because there really isn't too many of them. And I think Raikou does an absolutely good job at being a pretty cool PokePla kit. So next up, let's take a look at Entei, the Fire Dog. And here's Entei. Entei, I think, is the worst of the three, only because these black little rings that he has on his legs are all stickered. I think they could have easily just been two black pieces that snapped on. I know this kit didn't have black in it, so it would have added a color, and probably cost reasons is why that is gone. So I have to take that into account, but they handled it fairly well. It isn't all that bad. There was enough sticker there to cover everything, and from a distance it doesn't actually look all that noticeable as a sticker. So I have to give them credit for that. I think they did a pretty nice job in terms of stickering that up. Now in terms of Gimmick, he really just has this open mouth gimmick. He roars, which looks pretty nice in there. It's a little bit too red for my liking, but really nice. And all of his front legs are kind of stuck. They wiggle a little bit, but his hind legs do have full movement. So that's nice as well. That's all Entei does too. But in terms of the stickers, the only thing is the dots on his paws, which is perfectly fine. The black rings and his eyes. So if you can look past the stickers on the black rings, Entei's a really nice looking kit. Probably the worst out of him just because he doesn't really have that cool of a gimmick, but it really borders down to which of the dogs you like the most. I really dig Entei. He's big, fluffy. He had a movie, so that's always helpful. The spikes are pretty well done, and his big little floofy cloud thing looks pretty cool. It doesn't move or anything like that, but in the end run, he just makes a pretty cool looking PokePla kit. So now let's bring them all together and get to our final thoughts. And here we are with all three of them. So I really like these kits. Like I've been saying in most of these reviews, the single pack legendaries, like in this case the 3 individual dogs all packaged individually, end up becoming a lot nicer kits than the evolution set. And that's because they are allowed to differentiate the plastic between one figure as opposed to 3. So like in the case of the Chikorita kit, you had 3 evolutions that all had a different shade of green going on. And since that really wasn't capable of being done, you had things like Chikorita being incredibly green to match Meganium's color instead of Chikorita being its own color. Whereas the individual kits allowed the plastic colors to be distributed to one toy, so you get Raikou's variation of colors in his face and Entei's beautiful little mask setup going on here, and Suicune's crystal body, the white, the floofy purple cloud, can all be distributed without needing stickers to do so. Obviously, some body detail like the diamonds and the stripes have to be stickers, just because that's how model kits work. Most of these are never pre-painted kits, so details like that need to be painted in or stickered in with the stickers that they give you. So I definitely recommend these. Like I said, they're only about $7 to $10 a piece, depending on where you get it, before shipping cost. Shipping on these shouldn't be that much. I would guesstimate probably if you bought all 3 of these, shipping would probably only be about $10 to $12. Because these are incredibly lightweight. The boxes are a little bit big, but it's incredibly lightweight, so it shouldn't cost you too much to ship. So if you wanted all 3 of these, I would probably guesstimate around $45 or so, which isn't that bad for 3 individual kits of this quality. I wouldn't quite recommend the evolution kits in that aspect, but these individual kits are incredibly good. So I definitely like them, and if you're a fan of the dogs, I certainly recommend picking these up, because they are quite fun to build, and they look pretty nice on display. So you can check out shukunshobi.com for latest updates on my reviews and hauls, and of course check out our Riders, Rangers, and Rambles.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. So take care and have a great one. Bye.